Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is For Pause in a Book. I make book and lifestyle related content, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Today I am going to be counting every single book that I haven't read yet that I own. Alright, I have never done one of these videos before, mostly because they terrify me. We're going to be talking about every single book that I own. I'm not actually going to be talking about it. I'm literally just going to hold up the book, say the name, say the author. That's it. I've never done one of these before, mostly because I'm terrified to do them. So yeah, I likely will hit over 250. I don't know what the total number is though. So love that for me. We're just going to do this shelf by shelf. So they're not really going to be organized by genre necessarily. A lot of that is because I have like fantasy books in different sections of my library for aesthetic reasons. And then I have some miscellaneous shelves that we'll do at the end. So unfortunately, there's not going to be a whole lot of breakdown. But here's what I want you to do. In inspiration from Becca over at Becca in the Books and Cassidy with Covers with Cassidy, I am going to have some Kerplunk cards that will say viewer recommendation or viewer pick. And here's what I want you to do. You are going to make a comment with books you want me to read. Whether that is because you've read those books and you love them or hated them and you want me to suffer through it, or you want to buddy read it with me, whatever, put them in a comment. You can put them all in one comment, or you can put a separate comment for each book. And then if I pull that card, I will randomize the comments in this video and I will pick a book that fits the time period for the Kerplunk card that I pulled, past, present, or future. So without further ado, let's do this. We're gonna do it one shelf at a time. First up are a few of the Spiffbo books, so technically I will be reading these early in the year. Fire of the Forebears by L.A. Buck, A Song for the Void by Andrew C. Piazza, and The 13th Hour by Trudy Skies. The Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty, The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne, The Ruin of Kings, The Name of All Things, The Memory of Souls, and The House of Always by Jen Lyons, Good in Bed by Jennifer Weiner, Funny You Should Ask by Alyssa Sussman, Fake It Till You Bake It by Jamie Wesley, Sweet Bitter by Stephanie Danler, Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan, The Other Man by Farhad J. Dadi Berjour. Sorry, probably butchered that. Natalie and Tan's Book of Luck and Fortune by Rosalie Lim. Rosaline Palmer Takes the Cake by Alexis Hall. You Had Me at Ola by Alexis Daria. Bloodmarked by Tracy Dion. Timekeeper and Chainbreaker by Tara Sim. A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. The Archived by Victoria Schwab. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. The Archive of the Forgotten by AJ Hackwith. Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Cogman. Queen of the Conquered by Kason Calendar. City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennett. The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. The Black Coast by Mike Brooks. An Unintended Voyage by Marshall Ryan Maresca. The Ninth Raid by Jen Williams. The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu. Could be saying that name wrong. The Ivory Key by Akasha Rahman. Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising by Lee Bardugo, King of Scars and Rule of Wolves by Lee Bardugo, The Bones of Ruin by Sarah Raleigh, Realmbreaker by Victoria Aveyard, Gavin the Stars by Tara Sim, The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, The Wolfden by Elodie Harper, The House in the Orchard by Elizabeth Brooks, Take My Hand by Dolan Perkins Valdez, The Clergyman's Wife by Molly Greeley, Woman of Light by Kali Fajardo Enstein, again I might have butchered that name, Siren Queen by Nevo, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, and City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. The Red Skulls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, and Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. Chain of Gold and Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare, although these are getting read in January. American Love Story by Adriana Herrera. All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. The Coincidence of Coconut Cake by Amy E. Reichtert. Birds of California by Katie Katugno. You Lucky Dog by Julia London. Britt Marie Was Here by Frederick Bachman. The Deal by Elle Kennedy. Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. The Love Study by Chris Ripper. A Lady for a Duke by Alexis Hall. The Fastest Way to Fall by Denise Williams. Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. Too Good to Be True by Carola Lovering. Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Imposter Syndrome by Kathy Wang. The Wife Between Us, You Are Not Alone, and The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. The Collective by Allison Galen. Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. The Last Flight by Julie Clark. The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Delia Harris. Breathless by Amy McCullough. Darling Girl by Liz Mikulski, Windy Darling by A.C. Wise, New Kid by Jerry Craft, Bloom by Kevin Panetta, Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too by Johnny Soon, and Hamlet the graphic novel. The Rewind by Alison Wynne Scotch, Signal Fires by Danny Shapiro, Malice by John Gwynn, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart, The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri, The Blood Trials by N.E. Davenport, In a Garden Burning Gold by Rory Power, Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan, The Night Ship by Jess Kidd, Age of Ash by Daniel Abraham, The Final Strife by Sariel El Arafi, The Cloisters by Kathy Hayes, Ray Bearer by Jordan Ifueko, Babel by R.F. Kwong, Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir, Dune by Frank Herbert, Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, Star Daughter by Shweta Thakrar? Again, butchering names, I'm so sorry. Beyond the Black Door by A.M. Strickland, Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson, This Vicious Grace by Emily Theed, Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor, Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall, The Sunbriar Trials by Aidan Thomas, Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron, The Weight of the Stars by Kay Ankrum, The Nature of Witches and Wild as the Witch by Rachel Griffin, Small Angels by Lauren Owen, Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young, A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw, The Change by Kirsten Miller, Docile by K.M. Zapara, The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina by Zordea Cordova, The Orphan Witch by Paige Crutcher, A Curse in Ash by Julie Xantopoulos, The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman, Ophelia After All by Raquel Marie, Amari and the Great Game by B.B. Alston, Hollowpox, The Hunt for Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend, Healer of the Water Monster by Brian Young, Graceling by Kristen Kashur, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, The Last House on Needless Street by Katrina Ward, The Shadows by Alex North, The Broken Girls by Simone St. James, The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay, The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson, The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead, The Mars Room by Rachel Kushner, The Turnout by Megan Abbott, When We Were Bright and Beautiful by Jillian Madoff, One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose, Sign Here by Claudia Lux, City of Dark Magic by Magnus Flight, Hollow Kingdom by Kira Jane Buxton, From Below by Darcy Coates, Pines by Blake Crouch, Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand, The Game by Lindsay Miller, The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson, The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton, The Marsh Queen by Virginia Hartman, The Reckless Oath We Made by Bryn Greenwood, White Horse by Erica T. Worth, The Last Party by Claire McIntosh. I'm filming this before I film my book haul, so these books are going to be completely out of order. Sorry about that. Ocean's Echo by Everina Maxwell, The River of Silver by S.A. Chakraborty, What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher, The Book Eaters by Suni Dean, Heart of the Sun Warrior by Sue Lynn Tan, Into the Mist by P.C. Cass, A Scatter of Light by Melinda Lowe, God of Neverland by Gamma Ray Martinez, Small Miracles by Olivia Atwater, Miss Percy's Pocket Guide to the Care and Feeding of British Dragons by Quinby Olson, A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, The Appeal by Janice Hallett, From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, A Marvelous Light by Freya Marsky, The Wild Ones by Nafisa Azad, Extasia by Claire Legrand, The Kaiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi, All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham, Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, The Wilder Women by Ruth Emery Lang, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, The Romantic Agenda by Claire Kahn, In the Event of Love by Courtney Kay, Twisted Love by Anna Huang, Built to Last by Aaron Hahn, A Holly Jolly Diwali by Sonia Lally, The God of Lost Words by AJ Hackwith, The I-5 Killer by Anne Rule, A Caribbean Heiress in Paris by Adriana Herrera, Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl by Joya Goffney, Some Desperate Glory by Emily Tesh, When the Reckoning Comes by LaTanya McQueen, All Systems Red by Martha Wells, The Fifth Season, The Obelisk Gate and the Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin, Girls of Fate and Fury by Natasha Neon, A Gathering of Shadows and a Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab, The Boy in the Black Suit by Jason Reynolds, Blackout and an Anthology by multiple YA authors, Internment by Samira Ahmed, Undercover Bromance, Crazy Stupid Romance, and Isn't It Bromantic by Lisa K. Adams. The People We Keep by Allison Larkin, Sky Falling by Mia McKenzie, Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Doctors and Friends by Kim Marie Martin, On Rotation by Shirlene Obuobi, Yerba Buena by Nina LaCour, The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page, The Grimrose Girls by Laura Pohl, Ruined by Paula Morris, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead, If We Are Villains by ML Rio, Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth, These Things Hidden by Heather Gudenkoff, The Chain by Adrienne McKenty, Fox by Christina Delcher, Never Have I Ever by Jocelyn Jackson, The Starter Wife by Nina Lauren, An Unwanted Guest by Cherie Lapina, The Girl in 6E by A.R. Tor, The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn, Reconstructing Amelia by Kimberly McCrate, Artemis by Andy Weir, We Could Be Heroes by Mike Chen, Hench by Natalie Zena Walshots, California by Eden Lepucki, Kindred by Octavia E. Butler, Persephone Station by Stina Leicht, The Warp by Lev Grossman, The Beautiful Ones by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Garcia. Middle Game by Shauna McGuire. Spear by Nicola Griffith. Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Who Fears Death by Nadia Corafor. Dark Metropolis by Jacqueline Dollamore. Game Changer by Neil Schusterman. Pet by Akweke Emeze. If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy. Blood, Water, Paint by Joy McCullough. Dear Edward by Anne Napolitano. True Biz by Sarah Novick. Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Rennie Edo-Lodge. Becoming by Michelle Obama. Disfigured on Fairy Tales, Disability, and Making Space by Amanda Leduc. White Fragility, Why It's So Hard for White People to Talk About Racism by Robin DiAngelo. The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. Tastemakers, 7 Immigrant Women Who Revolutionized Food in America by Mayuk Sen. The 57 Bus by Dashka Slater. Will by Will Smith. To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. The Memory Librarian and Other Stories of Dirty Computers by Janelle Monáe. The Echo Wife by Sarah Gailey. The Verifiers by Jane Peck. Transcendent Kingdom by Yaji Yassi. In Deeper Waters by F.T. Lukens. Camp by Elsie Rosen. Finally, a few books that are on my January TBR, so hopefully they will be leaving this number very quickly. The Book of Longings by Suma Kidd. A Touch of Light by Tiago Abdallah. The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. And Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. That's all the books that I own that I have not read. That's a lot of books. I don't know how many that is. Editing brief. Here's a number right here. Here we go. That's a lot though. That's for sure. I am going to be participating in a challenge on Instagram, which is called Shrink the Shelf. It runs from January and February. And so I'm going to be participating in this and trying to track my reads for at least for the first 2 months of the year. Maybe try not to haul as many books. That would be fantastic. And try to knock some of this TBR down because I do want to get below 200 by the end of 2023.
I said that last year. It didn't work very well.
Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're still here for some reason, make sure that you've been commenting the books that you want me to read. You can do it either in one big comment or multiple comments. I don't really care. Either one is fine. I'll randomize the comments if I pull that card in my Kerplunk TBR game. Or maybe also we might do some viewer recommend vlogs throughout the year, just randomly. That is all I have for you today. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little red button and you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.